Hi all. What if I told you ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini doesn't actually read words? And what if I told you that every prompt you send is quietly being converted into something else? Something companies charge you money for. Yes, that hidden thing is called tokens. And once you understand this, lot of things suddenly will start making more sense. Most people hear words like token limits, million token models, context windows, input pricing, and so on, and think it has some complex stuff and immediately sort of tune out. But tokens are actually one of the easiest concepts in AI. So, in the next few minutes, I'll explain tokens with examples you will remember. Now, imagine you send ChatGPT or Claude this sentence: Hello, my name is Anand Dwarkanath. Now, you think you sent 6 words, but AI actually thinks it differently and it gobbles up as tokens. So, it breaks the text into smaller chunks called tokens, and each token could be a word, could be a part of a word, it could be a punctuation or even a space. So AI doesn't see language like what we humans do. So what it sees is basically a sequence of tokens. Now you might ask, why does this matter? So when companies say this model supports 1 million tokens, they are not talking about words. Or when AI companies charge you money, they charge per token. Even prompt engineering becomes easier once you understand tokens. So let's dive in and see a small example. So there is a tool called Tokenizer by OpenAI. So let's go in and type in a sentence. Hi, my name is Anand Dwarkanath and am explaining the concept of tokens to my viewers. So you can see in this tool how this entire sentence is being broken down into tokens. So it contains 86 characters and there are 21 tokens. So you can say that some of the words, so as I told you, hi is one token. You can see comma, which is a punctuation, is another token. And my last name Dwarkanath has been broken down into 4 tokens, right? So this is what I meant when it doesn't sees words, but it sees tokens. So you can also look at token IDs. So it is 12194 for hi, 11 for comma, 922 for my, etc. Now you can see how these tokens vary across the different models. So ChatGPT 5 model takes 21 tokens, but if you were using ChatGPT 4, it will take 22 tokens, one extra token. And if you look at GPT 3, I think it's the same, 22 tokens. Now you might see where is the difference. So if you look at here, 21 tokens. Let me come back to the text here. So it says 21 tokens, right? But if you go to ChatGPT 4, you will see my first name Anand was also broken into an and, right? Two tokens. So that's why the one extra token you see. Another interesting thing to note is English might use fewer tokens. Now, what do I mean by it? The same thing written in a different language like Hindi or Kannada or Gujarati, Marathi could use more tokens. Now, let me show you that. Okay, I'll just translate this into Hindi and let's see how the tokens increase or decrease. It will increase. Namaste, मेरा नाम आनंद द्वारका नाथ है और मैं अपने व्यूअर्स को टोकन्स का कॉन्सेप्ट सिखा रहा हूँ. Okay, so as you can see, I have used the GPT-4 model and it takes 29 tokens, whereas for the same thing it was taking 22 tokens. It takes 7 more tokens and it's 100 characters. Now I know it's not typical Hindi, like as in the Hindi script, but hope you got the point. Now if you look at GPT-5 as well, so it still takes 6 tokens more. I think it was taking 20 tokens earlier, now it takes 26 tokens for the same thing. Okay, so even emojis use tokens, and so does your code or the PDF which you upload. So this tells us that AI is constantly counting. Words you say? No, it's tokens. Cool. That's it. So hope this video gives you a understanding of what happens when you send in a prompt. So if you liked the video, kindly like, share and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Thank you for watching.